Hey YouTube, Chase Variant, coming back at you like the unquenchable thirst. And you know, absinthe is the aphrodisiac of the self, and the little green fairy who lives in the absinthe bottle wants your soul. But you're safe with me. Let's get started. This is the DC Universe. I am Bane, fourth in the story. This is the Batman number 19 and a beautiful Finch cover, just the dynamic A cover for the Batman Rebirth line. And it's beautiful. You see all of the Rogues Gallery. You got Hush, Scarecrow, Two-Face, Calendar Man, fucking Calendar Man, right? And if you read, I think it was the Long Halloween. That is a badass Calendar Man story. Anyway, guys, so I picked up the DC I Am Bane Batman number 19. Also picked up DC He-Man Thundercats number 6. Picked up the awesome number 5 last week. This one is actually new. Came out this week, and it shows like the amalgamate Mumra, Skeletor, and Lionel and He-Man ready to go get him. And you got Teela, Man-at-Arms, and Panthro just under the foot of this amalgamate monster. Okay, and that is the DC He-Man Thundercats number 6, and that's the last of it. So there's only 6 issues in that storyline. Okay. And I got the DC Universe Rebirth Batwoman number 1, and this is the B cover variant, and I really like it, man. It's beautiful. The segmented way, the paneled way that the image is laid out, almost like a stained glass, but not quite the translucent feeling. But I have a hard time finding a description for it. It's just so gorgeous and kind of macabre if you're really looking at it. Macabre and interesting. You've got this needle by the eye, and you've got the silhouette of Kate Kane, and you know her jumping off with the motorcycle, and the building that suggests political intrigue, and these badass throwing knives at the base of it. Beautiful cover, and that's the DC Rebirth Batwoman number 1 B cover. But the A cover, good lord, wow, this is gorgeous. Holy Hannah. Another great A cover from DC Rebirth line. And this is Batwoman number 1. Gorgeous. Kate Kane just swooping in to save the day. You got Bat on this one. And just can't say enough great stuff about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys already have this book. Also got Wildstorm number 2. And this was the A cover. Love it. Grifter solo picture of him in the alley. You know, just awesome. Haven't read it yet, but plan to. I also picked up a C cover variant for the Wildstorm, and this is the Jim Lee cover, another Grifter solo cover, and this one is just super badass. It's not quite realistic, but the background of it, I think it's superimposed probably on a photo. Just a gorgeous Jim Lee cover. And that's the C cover for the Wildstorm. Okay, and I also picked up Spawn number 271. And Spawn's been printing around 15,500 copies for the last 3-4 months. So it's in a real low point in its print run. Todd McFarlane's back and doing some really interesting stuff. This is the A cover, and this cover is just brutal. Brutal image, man, of Spawn with an axe and a decrepitated corpse. Just brutal image. I also got what I find more appealing, all white, black and white cover. I really love this cover. It seems less brutal, though it's the exact same image. I guess obviously the colors and everything add a dynamic aspect to it. And it seems, I don't know, it seems foreboding. It seems almost sad, really, as opposed to just outright brutality. I really love this Spawn cover, and that is the 271 from Image Comics. That is the B cover. Okay. And I picked up another Infinite 7, very hard to find. Yours truly was running all around the Big Apple. I did manage to get a hold of this one. Did not pay cover price for the bad boy, but that's okay. That is Infinite 7 number 2, and that is the C cover variant. And I don't think these things are printing even 2,000 because they're not on the Diamond Direct numbers, kids. So this book has like 5 different variant covers, and I think it's printing under 2,000 copies or just around 2,000 copies. Okay. And I was able to find also what they're calling the movie poster variant. And this is, it's a homage to the Chuck Norris, the Octagon movie poster. And it's fantastic, guys. I can't rave on enough about how much I love Infinite Seven and what they're doing with that story. Okay. And next I have something really interesting to show you guys, okay? Now, I don't have a comparative analysis, but what I do have is a mint copy. And this is the Amazing Spider-Man number 25, Norman Osborn Masked Man Series 2 variant. And this is it's the C variant. And the alphabetical numeration, is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the difficulty in finding a mint copy. This is a very thick book. It's got about 92 pages, and these books are banged up. Bunch of the books coming from the shop have corners and on the tops and bottoms that look like rabbits ate them. Just horrid. You got white stripes. That white stripe that Chase collectors know is there. And some of these variants, it's there with the Spider-Man 25 on multiple copies. You have a lot of fracturing around the spine, a lot of pinches on the spine in these large books. You have a lot of flaking of color on the spine. There's a lot of these books out there that are damaged, and this is not hyperbole. Yours truly ran around trying to find a mint copy, and I took mint copies everywhere I could. So I'm going to show you the ones I got. This is the only Norman Osborn Masked Man Series 2 variant that I found that did not have some obvious defect on the spine. So I picked it up, bought it, made it mine. I also picked up the A cover variant. This is the Alex Ross variant. This is a gorgeous book. But again, tons of them. Their corners are all banged up. Their spines are already out of the box, not near mint. I mean, books I've seen, you'd be lucky to get a 9.0 on some of them. And these are books that were fresh off the shelf. I took a lot of time running around to a lot of different stores, and I did get this near mint copy. I also got this near mint copy, and these are two copies that I was able to secure in about 6 stores that I've been to. Alright, so keep your eye out for that. I think that's bad news for comics, but good news for collectors. I take that kind of news as good, bad. Another one I picked up was the 1 in 25 variant for the Marvel Amazing Spider-Man number 25. I did see about 30 of these in my voyages, and they were all pretty mint, so it doesn't seem like this particular cover is having the problem, but the A cover and the masked variant cover definitely is having problems. And this is the beautiful, beautiful 1 in 25, first of the Osborn Identity Story arc. I'm sure you all get that pun, and it's just wonderful. It's got Mockingbird, and it's got some kind of military activity over her left shoulder, and it's got what I'm assuming is Norman Osborn right here, and yeah, a whole bunch of pumpkins. Really beautiful. 1 in 25 Marvel Comics. And I sneaked you this one. I'm going to show you the whole deal. This is the J. Scott Campbell Vampirella C cover variant, Virgin variant, and it's gorgeous. It's all red, and it is a C. I'm not sure what the ratio. I think this is a 1 in 50, guys. So I think this is a 1 in 50 variant, and just beautiful. I can't say enough awesome shit about it. So that's the Vampirella 1 in 50 from, holy cow, it's jumping out of my head. Dynamite Comics, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And that's it. That's my haul. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you enjoyed the books, please click like. And if you haven't already, please click subscribe. And I'm Chase Variant, and I'm out.